Just a few more steps here. We're going to attach this beautiful zipper all the way around and then attach the front and the back, and we are all finished. So the front and the back of the bag are finished. This is the outside of the bag. You can see the stitch lines. And then there's the inside of the bag. You can see all the stitch lines. But before we put them together, we want to attach the zipper. The zipper does not go all the way to the bottom, because if we have a bunch of stuff in this bag, I was just concerned if we have it go to the bottom the way I've designed this, we want to leave a little opening. So I've chosen a separating zipper because I can just open this up, and I'm going to stitch one side to this side of the bag and one side to this side, making sure they match because I have to close it. So go ahead and line up your zipper the best that you can, just so you can keep it in place, because this side is where these two are going to reattach. To make these corners lie flat, I'm just going to trim. Just snip the zipper just a little bit, the zipper tape. I've only snipped about 1/8 of an inch in there, and that'll help that tape to lay flat. Again, just about 1/8 of an inch. You don't want to go too far or it'll get into your zipper teeth. We're going to use our zipper foot to stitch all the way around. And then we need to attach the zipper to this side as well. So let's just double check that these line up. Looks like they do perfectly. So this side is going to start here. We'll be moving this as we stitch, but for now I'm just going to leave it down at that end. So this zipper is pinned all the way around with the teeth facing in, along with this one, making sure that both of the ends that are going to connect are together. I'm going to go use my zipper foot, and the zipper foot will just glide right along the edge of the zipper teeth. Just start at one end, gently move the zipper tape out of the way at the very end. Still using pink thread so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to stitch. I don't want to get too close to the zipper teeth because the whole point is it's an exposed zipper. When I get to the corner, I'm going to just push the zipper teeth out of the way and just stitch along the very edge. Again, getting that zipper teeth out of the way and just kind of stitching around the edge. When I get close to this area, I'm going to put the needle in the down position and just lift this out of the way. When you get to the end, slightly move that zipper tape over just a little bit. So we are almost finished. We have the zipper attached. I've just closed it here to see, make sure it looks good and there's no wrinkles. It looks fantastic. And the last thing that we have to do is attach the front to the back, enclosing the zipper. So I'm going to reopen this up. That's the outside, and I'm going to grab the inside, and with right sides together. Now it doesn't matter if it goes this way or this way. It really doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to do this way. Again, we have to be careful of the zipper. So I'm going to just gingerly turn this in. The zipper tape's going to go towards the inside of the bag. Go all the way around the bag, and you're going to pin that in place. And we're going to stitch from this side so we can follow our previous stitch line where we attach the zipper. When you're pinning, just be careful Your stitch won't be anywhere near this area, but just double check that this metal is not too close. So once you have your bag pinned all the way around, you're going to be stitching right along that same stitch line you just did with that zipper. So first of all, you need to find the zipper head, which is right here. I'm going to put it in the lowest position for now. And I'm going to mark it with a big blue circle. So I know that that's there, and once I get close to it, I need to move it out of the way. I also want to mark an area between the two zipper openings. The reason is because we're stitching with right sides together, the front to the back, and we have to get into the bag somehow. We have to turn it right side out. So I'm going to give myself a few more chalk lines. So basically I'm going to stitch from here all the way around to the other side. And we're almost finished. So I'm going to pull this zipper head out of the way for now, just until I can get past that point. I'm going to start stitching right on my first blue line, again making sure that I'm stitching exactly on that previous stitch line, and then I won't have to be worried about hitting any of the metal teeth on the zipper. That zipper head's about right here, so I'll stitch a little bit further and then I'm going to push it back into place. Leaving the needle down, just going to open this up so I can reach my hand in. And I move that zipper head back down to here. Just trying to stitch right on that previous line. I can feel the zipper teeth and I think they're out of the way, which is good. And like I said, just stitch slowly, because if you hit one of those metal zipper teeth, you're going to break a needle. When you get to the end, you'll see where your other line was. This is the opening that we're going to leave so we can turn the bag right side out. Before we turn our bag right side out, we just have to trim the corners. Just trim a little bit around without hitting the zipper tape. Just cut off those sharp edges. And then using that little opening that we made, you're going to gently squeeze that bag through that opening. Once you get the bag turned to the right side, go ahead and just pull out the zipper just a little bit. You'll see that it'll kind of curve, and just pull it towards the inside. See, it'll just kind of make a nice curve here, and then do the same thing to the other side. So here's the area, the little hole that we were able to turn the bag to the right side. So you need to just grab just a needle and thread and just hand stitch. Just give it a nice slip stitch to close that. Sure to hide your thread just inside the bag. This time I am using black thread because it would be really obvious if I used pink. I'm just going to go back and forth with a little slip stitch. So the bag is finished. We have our little compartments for the nail polish, a little decorative stitching through this area. We have our zippered compartments for the other sections. And the nail bag is complete. Good job! I hope you enjoyed this sew along. Again, I divided the videos, so if you ever need to go back, you can just skip around instead of having to watch one really long video. I hope you'll share photos of what you're working on. I always love to see the creativity that you have. This is Angela Wolf. See you next time on BrotherSews.com.